Most people talk about how they want land, right? But then they realize all the maintenance that entails. What if I told you you could have over 1.5 acres of land and have a newer build property, and it would keep you close to everything? You're only about a 45-minute drive to downtown Dallas. You're only about a 5-minute drive, 10-minute drive to I-30 that gets you everywhere. Well, this home has it. I'm here in Royse City today. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. But before I show you the home, remember, I'm Kenneth Holland. I'm your local Dallas-Fort Worth residential friendly realtor. I help people like you all the time relocate to the Dallas area, and I'd love to help you out as well. Be sure to click on the link below or call me or text me, and let's talk about how I can help you out. Okay, now let's go ahead and start this home tour. Okay. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. It sits on 1.5 acres. Driveway's long. There's enough room to park a car down here and also still back out, so you can have multiple vehicles in here. I'll show you another view of the backyard. But here, let me see if I can raise it up. You can get an idea of the backyard back there. This is 1.5 acres. Very well maintained, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Let's go ahead and look, starting from the inside. So before we go inside, there is a covered porch, small porch, but good enough to have a few chairs out and even a table, so you can enjoy morning breakfast out here. Another look at the outside. Okay, now let's go inside. Okay, we're gonna start on the inside, but before we go too much further, I wanna give a special thanks to Melissa Newman. She's the listing agent here at this property, and she's been gracious enough to let me film here. And I want you to know something. She's the listing agent, so she's gonna represent the sellers here, and I'm gonna represent you here as the buyer's agent. So give me a call and let's do this. This area here is what I would call the study. Now you could, if you wanted to, it'd break my heart if you took off those doors and maybe closed in a little bit more and put a smaller door on. You can make this a bedroom. But this will really break my heart because I love studies and offices. I mean, especially the type of business I'm in. I work from home, of course. And this overlooks the front yard. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. This study does have a closet. So, like I said, it can definitely double as a bedroom if you wanted to do that. There's a closet in there. There it is. Okay, now let's go outside of the study. We're gonna go into the entry area here. And I forgot what this is called, but you get the point. You could put a beautiful painting there if you'd like, or maybe put a Scentsy candle over here. But let's back out real quick so you can see this entry area. Isn't that great? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so right here, as we enter in, on the right-hand side, you're gonna have a dining room. So a lot of homes, not a lot, but some homes, they have your dining room over here and also a study. So you can make it either a dining room or study, but this home has an actual study, office, and then it also has a dining room attached to it. So there is that. Now let's flip over here to the left, and we've got hallways down here, and my camera's acting up. Okay, so we've got the secondary bedrooms there. Before we go into there, let's look at the living room here, because this overlooks the back part of the property. But let's go in here. So this is an open concept layout. You've got your kitchen here with beautiful granite countertops, a beautiful large island so people could gather around. You could put some stools over here, right over here, and have breakfast. Let's flip around so you can see the fireplace as well. And there it is. These are laminate floors. The ceilings might not look so tall in the video, but I believe they're 10-foot ceilings, so they are pretty high up. Okay, let's take a look at those out through the windows. You see the property here? Now there's a screened-in porch right out here as well. Let's see if I can get my camera to work right. Okay, so you do have a cedar tree over here. You've got some other trees. We are in the winter time, so they don't have leaves on them right now. The cedar trees do, of course, because they're gonna stay green year round, but the other trees out there aren't gonna have leaves for another couple months. Okay, so back out here, let's look at the kitchen area. We've got our breakfast nook right here. You could even add a little seating area there, a little reading window in that windowsill. See that? Okay, now look at the kitchen. Gas top stove, island here in the middle, another large island where your sink is, where you can gather around and have stools there if you'd like. And that, of course, is going to take you back here to the laundry room. Before you get to the laundry room, right here, you're gonna have on the left is the pantry. It's not the largest pantry, but it's not too small either. There's a good enough amount of space to hold some of your food storage. Here's the laundry room. The garage is on the other side of that door. There it is. Let's go up high. Okay, now let's go back through here and let's go look at the secondary bedrooms before we go look at the master bedroom. So coming back here on this side of the house, there is a closet here. There's a hall closet right here. There you go, you've got your hall closet. There's a bedroom over here, a bathroom over here. We'll go look at that in just a little bit. This bedroom does look out onto the front. Let's turn around here so you can see everything. Again, it's very tall ceilings. And this one is vaulted, a semi-vault. You do have, I'll call it a walk-in closet. I could fit inside there for sure. It's not deep, it's more wide, but it fits me. Okay, let's now look at the next bedroom. Okay, so got right here, and this one looks out onto the side. And look at the side view, you've got all the trees out through here. Let's see if the lighting will allow the camera to adjust. Yeah, out here on the side, you've got these trees, and I'm sure it looks so beautiful in the summertime or the springtime when those leaves are popping. Okay, you got your walk-in closet there. Again, it's more wide than deep on the walk-in closet side. And this also has a semi-vaulted ceiling here in this bedroom. Okay, so this would make up the third bedroom, because we're gonna call that study a bedroom too, because it can be turned into a bedroom. Again, don't break my heart like that. But if you need the extra space, I understand why. So now we got the hall bathroom. And it is beautiful. Look at the beautiful tile work there in the shower area. And you got beautiful tile for the floor as well. And a beautiful vanity right there. Okay, now let's go look at the primary suite. Okay, and I love that the primary suite looks out onto the back of the property. I have an 1.5 acres at my house. Oh, before I tell you that, look, you got another one of those things that I can't remember the name of. But again, you could put a nice little piece of artwork there. Wouldn't that be great? Right next to your room. Okay, so here's the primary suite. But what I was saying is I have an 1.5 acres at my house. There's so many things you can do on an 1.5 acre piece of property. For one, you're gonna have a lot of people asking if they could bring their boat over or their trailer over. So you're gonna need to make sure you have a limit on how many trailers you're gonna let stay at the back of your property, because I guarantee you, once your friends find out you have an 1.5 acres, they're gonna be asking you to bring over some of their belongings to put on your property, and they'll stay there for years. Just speaking from experience. But going back to that, so on my property, I'm in city limits in Rockwall, but there is, on the deed, there's an allowance for horses. So I can actually have horses on mine, and I believe I can have chickens as well. That's gonna be the next thing we add on our property is chickens. But anyway, so here is the primary bathroom. It is beautiful. You've got your garden tub there and your separate walk-in shower here. And then you've got double vanity sinks here. Look at that. The area where you can do your business is right over here. And then you have your walk-in closet, which is gonna be deep enough to go ahead and do some flips in there if you like, but I'm not gonna do flips. And there it is. You turn around in here, there's plenty of room. I'm telling you, you could really do a cartwheel in here, but I would break my neck if I tried that. So I won't be doing that. Here's another look. Okay. Now let's go take a look real quickly at the outside in the backyard. Okay, screened in porch. Look at that. Say goodbye to those bugs. Say goodbye to those stinking bugs. You got your screened in porch, overlooks the back. Now, let's say that you have a small dog. Well, this area could be blocked off like they have here for the dog. They have this little fence here. But your property is going to extend back there to the barbed wire back there. Let's see if I can raise this up so you can take a look. You are up on a hill, so it works out really well with the rain. It's gonna go down the hill. You can see actually where the water is running. Through here, there's a little graded area that the water runs back there. Probably dumps into the little pond back there where the cows are on another, so that's someone else's property. There's a little creek there. Again, that's someone else's property. But this property goes to the barbed wire right here on the outer line. So you've got trees in here that will have leaves on it in the springtime and summertime. And there you've got a good amount of trees. So it gives you some privacy as well. You've got the trees here on your property too. And that goes around here. This is a septic system, which I actually like a lot better. I don't mind at all. I'm on a septic system as well. And you just have to make sure you maintain it, and it's easily maintained. So there is the property. Okay, let me know what you think of this property. If you want to tour this property or you want to tour any other property in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, please call me or text me or email me, and let's get on a Zoom call and let's decide how I can help you with your real estate needs.